calm before the static. The air in Static's sanctuary was cold, humming with the silent thrum of immense power. Screens bathed the obsidian floor in an eerie blue glow, reflecting in the villain's stark white mask. He stood motionless, a cloaked silhouette against a cascade of data. Report. Static's voice was a low, synthesized hum, devoid of emotion. A younger man, Jolt, stepped nervously from the shadows. The energy converter. We lost it. The Vanguard were faster. Static turned slowly. He raised a hand, and tendrils of crackling dark energy drifted from Jolt, who gasped and fell to one knee, suddenly pale and weak. Failure is noise, Jolt, and I despise noise, Static said, absorbing the stolen energy. Soon, I will bring a perfect silence to this chaotic world. An orderly, beautiful calm. The Vanguard are merely a discordant note in a symphony I am composing. Miles away, the Vanguard's sunlit training facility was a world of difference. In the gymnasium, Ren and Lin moved in a seamless dance of combat. Ren lunged, his hands weaving a rope of pure shadow, only for Lin to spin and meet it with a shimmering shield of hard light that shattered the darkness into fading motes. Too slow, brother, she laughed. In the nearby lounge, the sounds of battle were purely digital. Yes, victory, Ash yelled, throwing her arms up as the words KO flashed on the giant screen. Beside her on the couch, Leo slumped in defeat, a game controller held loosely in his hands. Best 2 out of 3? He asked hopefully. Ash just smirked. Nope, I'm retiring as the undefeated champion. Silas, however, wasn't in the training room. He preferred the quiet of the facility's rooftop solarium. He knelt before a pot containing a rare lunar orchid, a flower that bloomed only in perfect conditions. Concentrating, he gently coaxed the soil with his power, encouraging the roots to find purchase. For him, control was not about fighting, but about nurturing. It's beautiful. The voice was soft, and Silas looked up, startled. A young woman stood near the entrance, her hands clasped behind her back. She wore simple, comfortable clothes that seemed out of place against the gleaming chrome of the facility. She watched him not with awe at his power, but with a quiet understanding. Oh, thanks. I'm just helping it settle in, Silas said, a little flustered as the orchid's petals slowly began to unfurl. The young woman smiled gently. I am Falomi. She stepped closer and lightly touched a leaf. It has a strong spirit. It has weathered a difficult journey. Her words seemed to hold a deeper meaning. Silas frowned in curiosity. Its spirit? He asked, standing up. Everything has one, Falomi replied, her gaze distant. The soil, the wind, the sky. They are ancient, older than this city, older than our powers. She looked at Silas, her expression turning serious. I came here because someone is disturbing them, creating a terrible static in the world's song. As she spoke, a gentle breeze, impossible inside the sealed solarium, swirled around them. It carried the scent of rich earth and coming rain. For a breathtaking moment, 2 tiny, spectral hummingbirds made of shimmering golden light appeared, hovering near Falomi's shoulder before dissolving like mist. Silas stared, speechless. His own power felt like brute force compared to the effortless grace he had just witnessed. How did you? He started. It is the way of the Orisha, she said simply. The spirits answer when they are needed. Silas thought of the cold, artificial power he'd faced before. Static, he said, the name tasting like ash. Falomi nodded, her eyes filled with a sorrow that seemed far too old for her years. He seeks to silence them. All of them. They stood in silence for a moment, 2 quiet souls in the heart of a bustling hero headquarters. Together, they looked out the great glass window of the solarium at the sprawling city below. The storm was coming, they both knew it. But for now, in this peaceful sanctuary, there was only the calm. A new understanding had taken root.